Today we're going to talk about how we move the note chromatically and diatonically. So we use the terms diatonic and chromatic when we are moving the notes by second. So it could be moving by tone, it could be moving by semitone. So diatonic is when you move the notes by changing the letter name of the note. Chromatic is when you're moving the notes, not changing the letter name, keeping the same letter name, but adjusting the accidental. Alright, so let's talk about how it really works. Okay, so now we're trying to move A double flat by raising one semitone. So trying to move this note by raising one semitone. So semitone is the smallest possible interval. So when we are moving the notes chromatically, we have to keep the same letter name, right? The note you can't change, but you change the note by adjusting the accidental. So as we raise one semitone from the double flat, we just need a single flat. Alright, so A double flat is going to be this, right? And then you're moving up by only one semitone, the next key to the right. So that becomes A flat, okay? Alright, so now we're trying to move the B flat by one semitone down. Alright, so how can we move B flat by one semitone down chromatically? Remember, whenever you move the notes chromatically, you have to keep the letter name same, and then you have to adjust the accidental. As we lower the note by one semitone down, you will need a double flat. Alright, now let's talk about how the interval works when we're moving the notes by diatonically. So diatonically, you must use a different letter name, right? Now we're trying to move the note by second diatonically. So diatonically means basically you have to use a different letter name to indicate the note. So we are trying to raise by one semitone from A sharp. So the next letter name has to be B, right? And then we're raising by one semitone. So now we're trying to play that on the keyboard to figure out the semitone above A sharp, okay? Which is just a B, right? So it's just a B. You don't need an accidental there. Alright, now we are on F natural. Now we're trying to lower the note by one tone, which is two semitones. So next letter you know it's going to be E, and then we're going to take care of the accidental later. Alright, so first of all you have to do the note, and then we take care of the accidentals. Alright, by playing on the keyboard to figure out the key, right? F now, and then you're going to move down by two semitones. So that one you have to indicate it in the letter name E, which becomes E flat. Alright, so that's how we move the notes by second diatonically and also chromatically. So chromatic means you have to use the same letter name to indicate the note. When you're moving the notes diatonically, you have to use a different letter name to indicate the note.